like to welcome you to our group project on the ethics that businesses use to release information to the public about their products. My group is Tiffany Bucklin, Danielle Norsby, Wendy Shoales, Jerald Stephanson, and myself, Trevor Woodhouse. When does ethics influence the information that a company displays to the public? When is withholding information unethical? And as a consumer, are we just believing that the product is safe as we can buy it off the shelf? Some of the biggest unethical companies and decisions made in business today fall under the pharmaceutical companies. They make plenty of these wonder pills. They try to release them to the public and do not inform the public that these pills have numerous side effects. Over the past decade or so, they have also made laws that these companies, when they advertise these pills, they have to give every side effect along with the reason that they help people. Most of these commercials and most of these ads on TV, everybody has seen. And you hear the long disclaimer of all these side effects that you can get from this pill. So you could maybe, cure your acne, but you're going to end up crippled. You're going to have constant diarrhea. You're going to end up blurred vision. And hey, some people might even die. But hey, it'll solve your acne. So why are these companies allowed to release these unethical products? What makes it okay for them to make this decision? Is it just the money? We even have companies like Frito-Lay back in 1998, who released this chip that was called Frito-Lay Wow. And this chip was fried in olestra, and this olestra would cause pretty much all its consumers to have anal leakage. This company knew this company studied this, but they still went ahead and tried to release this product. When they tried to release this product, the FDA said you need to put a label on your product that informs your customers that abdominal cramping and loose stools will be caused from eating this product. Well, this company still released it, even with that label on it. And some customers and consumers bought it and ate these chips, and they ended up with anal leakage. Nevertheless, this was a big flop for Frito-Lay. They should have never released it, but they still did. What kind of ethics does that involve for a company to do that to its customers? Unethical behavior can also be these companies releasing pollutants from not taking care of their equipment, disturbing the land, falsifying financial records. There's all kind of unethical behavior, but there is also good ethical behavior. We will touch a few of those issues later in this report.
Unethical behaviors by big corporations are becoming more publicized now than ever before. One of these companies that have been under scrutiny for many years is McDonald's. The worldwide fast food chain has had their morals and ethical responsibilities to the people and the world questioned for quite some time now. Some of the issues worth mentioning are the impact on the environment, the products they use, the cruelty to animals, and the exploitation of children and employees. McDonald's has had a negative impact on the environment in more ways than one. Aside from the pollution from factories where the food is produced, this corporation is destroying a natural rainforest. They are going in and clearing the trees that once used to clean the air and where thousands of animals used to live. McDonald's also advertised that their french fries were vegetarian, but in fact beef flavoring was added to the fries during the production phase, which upset consumers, especially the vegetarians. They have also been linked to the exploitation of children and employees. They advertise that their food is healthy, when in reality children are suffering from obesity, heart problems, and other lifestyle-related illness. McDonald's should either try to make their food healthier or stop claiming that they serve healthy food. Employees are not adequately compensated and are exploited in terms of their hours of work that they put in. And the laborers who manufacture the toys for McDonald's are exposed to hazardous substance for long periods of time. After researching the McDonald's Corporation, I have come to the conclusion that a worldwide corporation such as McDonald's has a global responsibility to the environment and should not use unethical practices to harm the environment, mislead consumers, and exploit children and their employees, as well as the cruelty to animals.
Starbucks was established in 1971 and has been the mold by which other companies could learn to treat their customers and their employees. In a company business brochure, it reads, "Starbucks' reputation for the finest coffee in the world, legendary customer service, and the highest integrity is the direct result of our collective efforts." On the company's website, it also states that Starbucks believes that conducting business ethically and striving to do the right thing are vital to the success of the company. Good ethics appear to be the base on which this company operates. Starbucks has been listed number 16 on Fortune's list of best companies to work for by making a commitment to their employees, by offering health care and stock options even to those employees working less than 40 hours a week. Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz spoke to an audience at Notre Dame in 2007. He emphasized the importance of striking a balance between profitability and social consciousness. He believes companies that are authentic and ethical will be better in the long run than those companies simply out to make an immediate profit. Starbucks continues to be a leader in ethical sourcing of their coffee. They've made a public commitment to source all of their coffee ethically by 2015. This commitment makes Starbucks look good in the eyes of the consumer. It was Starbucks that brought a global consciousness to fair trade and what it meant. Howard Schultz made another statement during his speech at Notre Dame. He stated that Starbucks is committed to improving the quality of life of the farmers from which they buy their coffee beans. Starbucks also purchases more fair trade coffee than any other company and consistently pays above market value for their beans. Schultz admitted that doing the right thing for the company's employees has been difficult at times, but he would rather see a slight loss in the short term and maintain Starbucks' ethical commitment to their partners. Starbucks continues to be a leader in recycled products by using recycled cups and offering you a discount when you purchase your coffee if you bring your own. I believe that Starbucks will continue to be a force in the coming economy by continuing their commitment to good ethics.
After researching the ethics of Starbucks and McDonald's, it's quite clear which one comes out on top. Starbucks remains one of the top 10 companies to work for. They continually are putting time and money into research on how to improve their product and on how to be more kind to the environment. I think some advice for them would be to find an incentive for their customers to reuse their recyclable cups to cut down on waste. That might mean a bigger discount, maybe 25 cents, 50 cents. Then I think they might look into operating under solar panels so that they can cut their energy costs as well. McDonald's, on the other hand, has a lot of work to do. However, in the material that I researched, I found that McDonald's in the UK has much higher standards than McDonald's in the US. They team with local farmers for their meat and their produce, and so they have a better quality of meat and produce. They also use 80% recycled packaging, so they're reusing their materials instead of causing more waste. I think that if McDonald's would take the time and the research maybe the top 10 companies and why they're the top 10 companies, that could improve their relationships with their employees and their staffing to create a better work environment for their employees. If the ethical aspects of a company are important, that's definitely worth the time, and it's definitely worth the money that it takes to get to the top. But I think they can do it. I think they're making progress.
Practicing ethical behavior within a company is very important and is what makes a company successful. But some companies partake in unethical behavior in order to climb to the top faster. In many situations, companies withhold information about their consumers as to what is in their products and how it will affect them. In order for your company to practice ethical behavior in this situation, we would suggest that companies provide their customers with accurate information about their product as well as how it will affect them. Another suggestion we would have is for companies to become green. Having ethical company isn't always easy, but if it's of importance and priority, it's worth it.